New at 10, Stephen Avery's attorney filed an appeal to Wisconsin's 2nd District Court of Appeals today, asking for another examination of the case. Avery is serving life in prison for the 2005 murder of 25-year-old photographer Teresa Halbach in Manitowoc County. Her car and bone fragments were found on the Avery Auto salvage property. Attorney Kathleen Zellner wants an evidentiary hearing to bring forward evidence that she claims points to a third party or a new trial. A judge denied the most recent appeal in August. Avery's nephew, Brendan Dassey, is also convicted of killing Halbach and has exhausted his appeals. Dassey's attorneys are asking Governor Tony Evers to consider clemency or early release, saying that his confession was coerced.